What do you know about this Mrs. Moon?
She's well known locally. She's a sort of friend. She and her son run a mobile emporium. They sell astrological goods and psychic goods. She also does on-the-spot readings.
Really? I must be careful she doesn't put me out of business.
I doubt that. Besides, rumor has it your name's on the honours list.
Mustn't do for rumors to get back to the palace. Very bad form. But one has hopes. Now to get back to Agnes. As you say, it's probably harmless. But I might just come down and have a chat with her. Just in case.
Might be wise, under the circumstances. And because you know her so well.
Quite. Yes.
Well, aren't you going to open it?
What? All right.
At last. Congratulations, Sir George.
Yes, quite.
You're obviously overcome with excitement. What is the matter with you, George? You've been angling for this for years. It's not exactly bad tidings, is it?
Maybe it is.
What do you mean?
The timing. We may have an Agnes problem.
What sort of problem?
Apparently she's been talking.
She's unstable, isn't she? You were one of those who certified her.
It seems she's having an unfortunate spell of lucidity.
You should have got rid of her. I told you that.
Yes, I remember it very well.
If anybody believes her, you could be in serious trouble. Everything you've worked for, everything I've worked for, could be destroyed. You better take care of it. Fast.
Yes, perhaps I'd better.
Visitor. Mr. Milestone to see.
Hello, Agnes. How are you? Been a long time since we met.
Has it? I don't know.
How are they treating you?
Why are you here? What do you want?
Just a little chat. Like old times.
The food's awful.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that. Come and sit down. You do remember me?
Oh, yes. I remember everything.
What about Mrs. Moon?
Mrs. Moon comes to see me. She helps me remember.
Mrs. Moon is a very close friend.
She likes me.
Yes, I'm sure she does. And you like to talk to her, to confide in her. What do you and Mrs. Moon talk about?
The future.
What about the past? Does Mrs. Moon say anything to help you remember the past?
Danielle.
Tell me about Danielle.
Danielle's dead. Everything's going to be all right now. Everything's going to be all right.
You seriously expect me to open up a 20-year-old murder case on a say-so of one batty old dame?
Why not?
Gladys, how do you know this isn't all just nonsense? The residents of Wickley Grange aren't exactly renowned for their grasp of reality.
You forget who I am. I can tell a lot from a person's aura. I can see yours now.
Oh, really? And what am I doing?
Twitching. In a turmoil, but you're intrigued.
Listen, Gladys, we've got unsolved crimes crawling out of those filing cabinets. We need a prehistoric murder like a dog needs fleas.
All I'm asking you to do is to check names. I mean, what have you got to lose?
My promotion, my pension, not to mention my peace of mind.
Good. Knew I could count on you.
I'm rather concerned by the rapid increase in her irrationality. May I?
Please do.
Perhaps we should adjust her medication.
Forgive me, but do you think this is really necessary?
Well, in the short term, yes. But you'll monitor her responses very closely, won't you?
Yes, of course.
I don't wish to usurp your position, you understand, but she is my patient, and certain arrangements were agreed with your predecessor.
Sorry? Yes, of course.
Yes. Agnes was, or should I say, is my responsibility. So you will keep me closely informed.
Naturally.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yes. Who is this? Do I know you?
Would it help to jog your memory if I was to mention your parole board's psychiatric assessment?
Oh, that, Mr. Milestone.
Indeed. I have a small business proposition to put to you.
Never stop.
Trying to balance Gladys's account is like going over Niagara in a paper cup. I've lost $9.45 now.
How much is a bottle of gin?
$9.45.
Gin. Fancy a meal tonight?
Sorry, babe. I've got to finish these accounts.
My treat.
Oh, yeah?
I just had a nice little sale.
Oh, well, it would make a change from frozen pizza. Dr. Vincent, isn't it?
Yes.
Cecile, this is the doctor I was telling you about.
Yes, I remember. I've heard a lot about you.
Really?
What can we do for you?
I was looking for Gladys. Is she here?
Yeah, just go in that door over there. No need to knock.
Right, thanks. Pleasure meeting you.
That'll make her day. She loves surprises.
Thank you. Finding your parole agreeable, I hope?
I certainly am. Thanks to you, sir. Your signature was the deciding factor.
Yes, well, I believe I was right to recommend your release. Was I not?
Oh, I'm very grateful, sir, but then you know that.
Yes. I take it this is just a temporary address?
Oh, you can say that again. It's just till I find somewhere a little bit more upmarket.
We all have that goal. Decent accommodation, well, according to one's ambitions, can be very expensive.
You mentioned a business proposition. Might that be something in my old line of work?